What up, you guys? Welcome back to Pro Publications YouTube channel. On this channel I talk about zines and DIY publishing, and today we're looking at Qrk number 10 and Qrk number 11. This was a very fun concept. It's this 3D cover, and some of this is in 3D, like the photos and the images. This issue of Qrk explores my fascination with stereographic photography and drawing. Stereographic, often called three-dimensional images, works by supplying two slightly different views of the same subject, one for the right eye, the other for the left eye. So it's a very fun, interesting zine, and like I said, three-dimensional drawings and photos. I think that's such a fun premise for a zine. Edo Vision, good old Ed, and he talks about it. That's what I like about the Qrk's zine that Ed does. There's a lot of very intelligent kind of process zine stuff. Experience the miracle of 3D, glasses included. edtillman.net. I will always have a link in the show notes for the zines that I review. So that's Qrk's number 10. And then Qrk number 11, it's more of the fun that we like. I always love his layouts and the way he puts it together. Qrk's is Morse code shorthand for read you loud and clear. Content is taken from my sketchbooks, notebooks, and photo archives. Number 14 of 30. Analog. Every previous issue of Qrk's was printed using a digital master. However, in the spirit of the punk rock zines of yore, I have duplicated this issue from a paper master laid directly onto the glass of a photocopier. While this was a grand experiment, I am not eager to try it again. I miss my Photoshop adjustments and scale tool too much. Punk rocker. I should set the record straight. While this issue explores analog, DIY, graphic design, and the punk rock aesthetic, I am by no means a punk rock guy, nor was I back in the days. Yes, I came of age in the early 80s, but I was an awkward, scrawn nerd who owned Toto albums. I blessed the rains down in free California. I was, however, fascinated by the Xerox machines. Printing process was amazing to me, but photocopiers were and are magic. Pre-internet, small local live music scenes needed advertising to keep people informed about when and where Xerox flyers and zines were a cost-efficient way to get the word out. And it's true, that's why a lot of flyer art is so tied to like a lot of the music scene. And it's the same thing, you know, like what you like, man, and pick it up. You know, you don't have to like punk to like some of the other things that they do in the punk scenes. Same thing, like I meet people that skate that don't like when non-skaters, you know, kind of you know, participate in some skate culture type shit. It's like, let them have fun, man. Let them do what they do. What do you care? I like this right here too, right behind the zines distro, where Ed Tillman had a homie that basically started behindthezines.com, a zine distro, and he talks about how he, you know, kind of volunteered himself to create the logo. And I think the information here is pretty good for anyone that creates, right? It says, Billy McCall, aka Billy the Bunny, has started his own zine distro. Distro is zine speak for a store that sells zines from different authors. Billy is a longtime zinester and zine advocate. He was building his website for the distro and mentioned he needed a logo. I told him I would like to try and design one, and he agreed. Whenever I start a project like this, I am momentarily paralyzed by doubt and overwhelmed by possibilities. I find the best cure is to start drawing, no matter how bad or odd they may be. There is no faster way to find a flaw in an idea than to try to render it on paper. In the end, I chose a literal interpretation, a portrait of Billy as Billy the Bunny, standing behind a zine. I dig it. And I think that that's good information for anyone starting any project, because it's true. Sometimes we get overwhelmed with, like he said, the possibilities of what you could do, and we don't focus on just, I guess, just putting pen to paper, because we're stuck in our own mind and we start to think and overthink things. But yeah, man, I always dig Ed Tillman's work. All the quirks are hella good. So if you never checked these out, don't forget he does them for money or trade. So hit him up, man. Anyone that's willing to trade zines, you know that's someone that actually just loves the process and loves just making and creating. So good on the homie.